Hello, and welcome back to Terraria with Brian. There's a traveling merchant in town today, and he's selling the ammo box, and I want it. Oh, and he's also selling the stopwatch. I want that too. Alright, those cost a pretty penny. But I have bought them. That was just like half my money. I didn't even pay any attention. Out here, how is the golfer doing in terms of happiness? Alright, he doesn't like the corruption. He's happy to be out here, I think. Is the corruption far enough away? It's just over the hill over here. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, are there any sunflowers over here? Yes, there are, trying to help protect this area. So I feel a little bit better about that. But it's still not the case that he is sufficiently happy to try to sell me an ice biome thing. So I'm gonna have to find someone who likes living here. This is all very complicated. In terms of NPC happiness. I think I said before, I think once I learn all the ins and outs of it, it'll be pretty straightforward, but the act of learning it the first time is taking a bit of mental effort, and I keep having to shuffle NPCs around in order to try to increase my teleportation system. I did choose a large world, and usually it's the case that I build rail lines all across the world, and I was trying to save myself from having to do that by taking advantage of the pylons, but the pylons are proving to be a little bit more difficult than I expected. In any case, we got some nice stuff from the traveling merchant, so that is great. I am planning to make another attempt on the Eater of Worlds. I realized I have a warding Anklet of the Wind, so I've put that on. I realized my rocket boots had no reforging on them, so I at least got guarding for +2 defense. So that's 6 extra defense right there. So I think that'll probably help a bit, and I'm trying to put together the rest of my stuff to make another attempt. Okay, so I think we'll try things again with just those changes. Don't think that's gonna get it. Yeah, okay, so it's ready to go just about. So we get some, oh crap, ooh, I almost just died fall damage right there. That would have been very embarrassing. I need to make a easier way out of here. So what I'm gonna do is replace a bit of this floor with a wooden platform so I can just fly up through it. Like so. And then since we're not gonna need to get over to the edge, I also just want to make sure that more bad guys aren't going to spawn from that side. Right, and I have my bow with my Jester's arrows back in the 4 slot. Let's also make sure the guys don't travel through here. That'll be good enough. Okay. And I have my buff potions ready. I've got Iron Skin, I've got Regen, I've got Well Fed. And I think that's everything I need. Let me just make sure this is nice and well lit so I can see exactly how I'm getting back up. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So let's buff. Let's do that. Here we go. Let's turn off the minimap. Okay. Here goes nothing. Alright, red slime, you're not wanted. Let's get out of here. Oh gosh. Okay, I can see I'm about to break him in the middle, and so I'm going to try to avoid that. I want to try to keep a small number of separate eaters. Okay, so we broke him once. So I'm going to try to aim at the little one. Well, I'm not sure which one's the little one at this point. Oh boy. Heal. Oh boy. Okay, just broke him again. Yeah, broke him again. Alright. It's the trade-off of using Jester's arrows. They're gonna pierce many times, and sometimes hit the guy behind the guy that I'm trying to aim at. Okay, but we are picking up hearts. And the extra armor is definitely helping. Because I'm taking, look at this, I'm taking a lot less damage. I think it's 6 extra defense that I have right now. And that is not insignificant. Yeah. Alright. So just try to stay on top of it all. Let's try to kill some of the little ones. Heal. Crap, I can't heal. I need these. Okay. Got a little one. Trying just to aim at the little ones. There we go. Oh boy. Can I heal yet? Yes. Great. Here comes a little one. Got him. That's a little one. Got him. That's about to be a little one. Okay, we can totally do this. There he is. Got it. Alright, now I'm going to take my time. If I just aim at the head, I won't split him, I think. Okay. Took a risk there. Aim at the tail. Oh, we almost got him. Here we go, here we go. Oh, broke him into 2 pieces. There he is. There's another piece coming around somewhere. I think. Did my Finch get him? Maybe this is just the last segment. Nice! Eater of Worlds has been defeated. We've done it. Eater of Worlds Relic. I will put that down at some point. Let's go ahead. A meteorite has landed. I see. Okay, and so that happened. It is midnight. And I did just break a shadow orb. So it might just be that the new condition is midnight / shadow orb / Eater of Worlds has already been defeated. I also failed to notice, what was the thing I got from the shadow orb? It was another band of star power. That's fine. And yeah, I think I mostly picked up all the loot already. So let's go ahead and open up the treasure bag. We got the Worm Scarf, Shadow Scales, and Demonite Ore. Alright. And I have the option, I did make an worm food so that I could summon them again. So I think I want to do that. So I'm just going to do that right now. And we're going to try fighting them again. Some of my buffs are still going. The Worm Scarf did not have a good reforge on it. It might have been a good thing to put on anyway. But we're just going to try things like this. I'm going to tank some damage here. Just to deal some early damage. Alright, where's your head? There we go. Basically, I think I'm likely to get some more loot. Even if I don't manage to kill him this time around. And the extra loot will just kind of help me either in terms of selling for money, or in terms of crafting the shadow armor and stuff like that. Okay, heal. Ah, gosh. Oh, there's just not room. Okay, I'm doing very poorly this time. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, I should have put my money away, though. Drop 19 gold. I think it's... Did he carry it away? I don't see the gold here. I'm going to run back here just to quickly check on the money. Yeah, I just picked up 3 copper there. So apparently I just lost 19 gold, which is a shame. I did not think that bit through. But that's okay. These things happen. Alright, but we got a little bit more Shadow Scale and Demonite. There is a ghost. Hello, ghost. What are you? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm clearly a ghost. And it reminds me... It seems like he needs blocks to kind of like float upwards through. I wonder if I move over here, if he'll be able to... Yeah, there we go. Come up here and attack me. Alright, he's a ghost. He has 210 hit points, I think. I don't know that we've seen him before. Alright, but in any case, let's go home. And I guess I'm going to want to reforge this for sure. It's going to cost a pretty penny, as I recall. And this guy isn't in his favorite biome, and so I could get the cost down a little bit, but for now, let's just try it a few times. Brisk, brisk, spiked, arcane, spiked. Angry is at least pretty decent. So we're going to try angry, and I think I could trade that out with the shark tooth necklace, perhaps, because it's 17% less damage, which is pretty great. Yeah, so we'll give that a try. And since it just turned daytime, let's check on the fishing quest. Cavern Slayer, Guide Voodoo Fish. I have a good place to fish in the Cavern Slayer, so let me put away some inventory and we'll go try that. Ooh, Undead Miner is apparently a rare creature. I don't know that that was the case before. Also, I don't see him on the screen, and he has a helmet that lights up. So that's interesting. I think the rare creature thing basically detects a few more creatures than it used to. Okay, there's my first guide voodoo fish. So let's go ahead and put that in here. My fishing power is such that with the Enchanted Night Crawlers that I'm using, I usually go for at least 3 of the fish that I'm going after. So we'll see if we can catch one more. Alright, and I haven't gotten my third guided voodoo fish, so let's turn it in. We got a vanity set, which I don't really care about. And we also caught a couple of crates, so let's open them. That one just had money. And that one had some money and a night owl potion. Okay, not very exciting. Let's go ahead and sell off the mermaid outfit that I don't care about. Apparently I can control click, which is also used for trashing if you don't have an NPC up, and it's used for selling if you do have an NPC inventory open. I think I'm probably unlikely to use that. I'll just drag things into the NPC inventory in order to sell them. Just because it means I'll never be control clicking, and therefore I'll never accidentally ever trash something. I think that's a good safety precaution for myself. Hey, look at this. Blinkroot seeds. It's amazing. I can actually make some more potions. Perhaps that means we should go caving. Well, we know that a meteorite has landed, and so I think I'm going to quickly try to run across the surface of the world and see if I can find where that meteorite is. Alright, well, I've gone all the way to the left edge of the map, and it doesn't appear to be over here. So before we drown to death, let's go back home, and let's check the right-hand side. Okay, this is a new section of the map that I've never been to before, so this is a good place to bring you guys back in. And we're getting into the early evening in the corruption, but hey, guess what? We're out of the corruption. Nice. It would be great for me to get some sunflowers to put over there. If I happen to see any natural sunflowers right over here, I'll go bring them back. Look at this little log. I wonder if it's not something I could break in the background. Can I chop it down with an axe? I can. And it's made of wood. Interesting. Okay, that's new. That's just like a normal kind of big rock. Learning what everything looks like in this game after some sprite updates and some additions. Alright, back on task. We're trying to find a meteorite. And it does not appear to be down there. So let's continue. Somewhere in the world, there's a meteorite. There's always the possibility that it landed on a floating island, too. But we're getting close to the dungeon, one would presume, over here. And if nothing else, I'm going to have a very filled out map by the end of this. Guess there's always the possibility that it landed down... Oh, here's some sunflowers. In case somehow I end up walking back over there, we'll check it out. It could have ended up in the bottom of a cave or in the bottom of the chasm and the corruption is another possible location for the meteorite. Let's just check over here. We are not going to fight the dungeon guardian. What's his name? Skeletron. Right now, we will take a look in the dungeon entrance. I have a feeling it's probably no longer going to be possible to get water bolt in the dungeon entrance. In general, it seems like the developers have done a bit of work to kind of linearize the gameplay so that some of the easy exploits are gone, such as not having a meteorite until you defeated the Eater of Worlds. And those are changes I don't mind at all. It was always the case that a very easy way to rush was to break a shadow orb early, and then after having done that... Oh, okay, we found the meteor biome apparently, because here's a meteor head. Break a shadow orb early, I was starting to say. Actually, let's... There are two things I want to do. One is this background just because this is the type of starry background we have during the night? Yes, the music has changed back. So this background is not related to the fact that we're in a meteor biome. This is just what some nights happen to look like in the world of Terraria. But yeah, it was very easy to basically rush into Meteorite, and then you could skip the whole... Okay, there's nothing down here. Skip the whole mining process. Like never having to mine gold and different things, because you could just have Meteorite armor and some great weapons with the space gun. So I think it's a good change, what they've done. Alright, there's our first boomerang, I think. And we know that there's a crafting recipe now for the enchanted boomerang. Okay, 3 trees in a row. I wonder if there's like a large tree biome at this point or something. Still have not figured out exactly where the meteorite itself is. But here are some goodies. And I want the goodies, but I also want to not die to the meteors. Since the music changed back, I think if I kill off like these 6 guys, then we're not going to see more of them spawn. So let's attempt to do so. And then I'm not going to have room in my inventory to fit everything down here. There's a gnome, who's once again a creature that we haven't seen on camera. Let me put away a bunch of stuff, and we can look through all the loot that I've been picking up and just kind of ignoring a little bit later on. But I just want to pick up all these things. Let's grab these pots as well. Quick stack as much of the stuff that I can fit into here. And then while we're thinking about it, for the meteorite itself, I'm just going to use bombs. It would have been good to bring some dynamite, but I was not that clever thinking ahead until just now. And is it possible that any of the meteorite has already appeared on the minimap? I think no. Oh, it might be in the tree canopy up here, actually. It is. It landed on top of this tree. Okay. I'm not sure how convenient or inconvenient that's going to be. But I guess it looks like it's on the top of the middle tree, and so I guess I'll come up here, come up the right-hand side, and try to attack it from the top. That's our plan. And if we happen to see a gnome, so be it. Alright, hello little zombie. Yes, here's the meteorite. And so I'm just going to put some light up on the treetop just so I can see the boundaries of where I'll be able to stand easily. And then, yeah. Let's just start using a whole lot of bombs to get our way in. I don't have an obsidian skull. In fact, I don't even have any obsidian in this world yet. In order to try to avoid taking fire damage from the meteorite itself, so we'll just have to not stand on it. Bombs don't break it. Do you now need like a shadow pick or something? Okay, let's see if I can break it with my pickaxe. This was not a change I anticipated. Okay, I can break it with a gold pickaxe, so gold is enough to break meteorites. I wonder if dynamite would break it? Do I just want to stand here and try to mine all the meteorites? This has really changed the strategy all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just trying to mine it is not going to be easy due to the fact that it's going to set me on fire if I end up touching it. I'm not sure what my strategy should be. And I don't remember how much meteorites... Like, for a full set of armor, you need a fair number. Oops, okay, we're on fire. Fair number of meteorites to do that. I think let me get enough to make sure that I have some ore and some bars that I can ask the guide about. And then maybe we'll try coming back with some dynamites. That sounds not unreasonable. Okay, so if I break this one, yeah, then I can stand in there. How much do I have already? Meteorites? 15, that should be enough for a bar. And to have some meteorite left over. So here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, unconscious man is somewhere. There he is. Okay, so we woke up the tavern barkeeper, whatever his name is, whatever his profession is. Glad the rare creature meter caught that, because I didn't see him at all. And while we're over here, let's just go ahead and find the dungeon and flesh out the rest of our mini-map, because there's only a tiny section of the world to the right here that we haven't seen. Oh, this looks like an Enchanted Sword shrine. Hold on. I think we have to check this out. This is a very suspicious one-wide hole. Maybe not. I will grab the pots while I'm here. And let's dig down just a little bit, just to double check. I think it's just kind of a weird cave that's over here, and it doesn't have to do with an Enchanted Sword shrine, so let's move on. Okay, here's the entrance to the dungeon. We're not going to talk to the old man. We are going to walk in. Oh, there's a water candle. I should be able to grab at least that safely. I'm right-clicking the water candle. Do you now have to use a pickaxe to pick up a water candle? Apparently so. Oh, it could have been because my inventory was full. I don't need one day bloom seed, so we'll throw that out. Yeah, inventory is completely full right now, so let's put the piggy bank back down. And quick stack a couple of things in, just to give myself a little bit of extra space. Okay, here's a chest with another radar. And my inventory is completely full. Let's see. I don't need a few stone, or a few clay, or a few copper ore. So let's loot those. And then I think the rest of my stuff will stack so that I can fit the rest of this in here. So if I quick stack, then I can grab these. We'll do one more quick stack. And how much more of the surface? We're almost done mapping out the surface here. And let's go ahead and walk out here. And it's going to be a fresh day once we're done. So we'll go home and check with the angler on the next fishing quest. Lots of tall trees out here. How am I doing on wood? I have 999, so it's not an issue. So I won't worry about that right now. Okay, and this is the portion where our mini-map is already filled out. Just because we're here and there might be a chest, we'll quickly look down here. Oh, it's an Enchanted Sword shrine. And it's got an Enchanted Sword. Okay. Thank you, game. 23 melee damage. Enchanted Sword pretty much has the same mechanics as it used to before. We will probably use that. Is there anything else over here? Or over here? Doesn't look like a whole lot. Um, this was like the center of it. It no longer generates the same way. It doesn't have the vertical shaft that it used to. Interesting. So you're gonna have to look for these a little bit more. Okay, that's really interesting. So many things to explore. So many new things to uncover, to understand about the terrain generator, etc. I'm going to sort through inventory and then we'll take a look at all the loot that we got. Okay, the fishing quest is a tundra fish. I don't feel like trying to do that. So, let's do a few other things. Meteorite can be made into the phase blades, meteor shot, meteor ham axe. That would take 20 bars. Space gun takes 20 bars. Star cannon is a mini shark and 20 bars and 5 stars. And then the full suit of armor would be 45, it looks like. And then shroomite. I don't remember. Oh, that's a drill containment unit. Got it. And then the meteor staff. Okay, so I think that's all pretty much the same stuff that used to be here. All right. And how about meteor ore? Yeah, it just turns into meteor bricks and that. Okay, so none of that has changed, and it is 3 per bar. Okay, so that's good to know. The other loot that we got a couple of spears. We got a boomerang that I do want to turn into an enchanted boomerang, and we got some herb bags that I'll try opening in just a moment. But let's check out that recipe for the enchanted boomerang and see if we get lucky. So I think it involves stars. Yeah, a star and a boomerang makes an enchanted boomerang. Keen. Not all that exciting. Seems like it behaves the same as it did before. It's a nice early game weapon, but we're sufficiently non-early. It's a very cheap recipe, just to use 1 star. But wooden boomerangs were pretty underpowered in the early games, so that's not too bad. And finally, the herb bag. Let's open it up. And we get some moonglow. Fire blossom seeds, nice. And some fire blossom. Okay, let's plant these guys. We also got some climbing claws, which since I have rocket boots, I don't really see myself using right now. I just noticed the enchanted boomerang is also a material. So can it be further upgraded? Oh, and to Hellstone to the Flamerang. I think that was maybe how it used to work as well. And that might be worth it at some point, so I'll hold on to the enchanted boomerang in case we want it later. And I never opened my can of worms, so it just had 6 worms in it, not very exciting. And then when I was putting away the Flamerang, I just remembered the Trident. Increases mobility in water when held, hold up to descend slower. We never played around with this. I wonder if I can witness it just in a small pool like this. Oh, yeah, look, I'm running so much faster when I'm holding the Trident versus when I'm not. And, oh yeah, you can jump up much higher in the water. And if I hold up, it's like slow fall, like a feather fall. As opposed to... Well, I guess it's falling at the same speed. Is it falling at the same speed? So I fall down that much there. Yeah, it is falling slower. Okay. Neat. So that's what the Trident does. That's actually good enough that, like, that could help you explore the ocean in order to find the ocean chests pretty easily. And you could potentially use that when you're, like, in caves underwater to get away from some bad guys. That's pretty cool. Here's an overview of the world that we have thus far. I wonder... I don't think there was a music change. Well, the meteorite kind of made it hard to tell. I was going to say, I don't think there was a music change with the big trees. But there was a cluster of 3 big trees there. And a cluster of 2 big trees here, which just makes me wonder if the large trees are like their own biome, where we might be able to get another pylon from NPCs. And speaking of NPCs, I just noticed that the unconscious man turned tavern keeper, or whatever he is, Dale, is over here. He has a happiness meter. Peace and quiet. As a bartender, this is a luxury. Okay, so he seems happy here. If we give him a friend, suppose a cat, I wonder if he will possibly try to sell me a pylon. I'm still trying to see if there's going to be an ocean pylon. So I want to try to get that. And there's a seahorse over here again. I saw one before, but I never tried to catch one until now. And it is something that you can catch. So let's see. Seahorse. It's a material, of course. And it's also consumable. I wonder if that just means you can, like, place it in the water. Yeah, we'll try consuming it that way in just a moment. Okay, so you can just make a little seahorse tank. But can I also place it in the water and, like, put it back down in my own water? No? Maybe? I'm clicking on it, or right-clicking on it. If I right-click on it, I just drop it. I left-clicked on it and it didn't do anything. But it says consumable. But I'm not sure how one consumes it. Alright, so that one's going to remain a little bit of a mystery for right now. If I reforge the Enchanted Sword... Oh, it costs 5 gold. We'll try it anyway. Oh, dangerous. Extra damage. Extra size. I think let's try using this. I'm going to move the mace over here. Just because it's always fun to have some variety in terms of the weapons that you use. So we'll try running with the Enchanted Sword as our 1-slot weapon. Kind of my primary weapon for a little while. And we'll see how that goes. And I'm sleeping in the bed here for a few seconds just to advance things to 7:30. So that our pet cat will teleport to the ocean. So that we'll have 2 NPCs out here. And I just want to see if that's going to make Dale sufficiently happy that he might want to sell us a pylon. And I still don't see it here. Alright, fair enough. Pet. Pet the kitty. Alright, so I'm not sure if I just don't have happy enough NPCs out here, or if there isn't an ocean pylon, or what's going on with that. But perhaps that's something that we can find out another time. I think that'll probably do it for this episode. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more Terraria. For now, bye-bye.